My name's Jane Mason. I am a baker, I'm a writer, I'm a strategy consultant. I am a daughter and a sister and a friend. I'm a homeowner and I like bread. You ready?
Yep.
Click. People came together to eat. People always came together to eat. There was one fire. You know, there was one hearth, and the hearth was the home, and the home was the hearth. If we eat good bread, we're well fed. If we're well fed, we will be more able to build positive relationships. And that's why virtuous bread.
Yeah, it goes nice and thin. How about this? Perfect.
Okay, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here is the deal. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Sorry, let's start that again. Let's start that entirely again. In my previous life, I was a strategy consultant. I still am a strategy consultant. It's definitely part of my identity. So the financial crisis actually showed in very sharp relief a world that was full of people who were very, very scared. And I think greed and envy drove a lot of what happened in the financial crisis, and a lot of the fallout was driven by fear. I think that we need a wholesale change of behavior if we're going to pull ourselves out of this. We need opposite behaviors. We need the behaviors that are opposite to fear and opposite to greed and opposite to envy. And those things are kindness and virtue and sharing. So let's take the opposite course for a while or forever. Good bread is the foundation. Of meals, of all of my food. You know, good homemade bread, homemade soup, homemade jam, all of these things I got from my mother. Somehow she always knew. She had a sense of what was okay for the environment. She had a sense of what we should be eating. She's very conscious about what she eats and what she fed us. And I think that as a result, I am very conscious. Food is one of the gathering points, or one of the reasons that we still gather. And bread is the metaphor for food. It's the thing that builds communities. It's the reason that we still meet and greet. Bread is this incredible relationship between four simple ingredients, which we mostly can't eat on their own: flour, water, salt, and yeast. I've never been tempted to put a spoonful of flour in my mouth. And yet mix it with water and salt and yeast, and you get this incredible, amazing piece of magic that happens, and it turns into this thing that you can eat and it makes everybody happy. it's fundamentally sensual. We get drawn to that smell of freshly baking bread and all of the memories that it brings forth. Fundamentally, it's comforting. It reminds you of the earth. It reminds you of your childhood. It reminds you of jam. There are a whole host of amazing, very comforting memories that are to do with bread. It isn't just about bread, and it isn't just about virtue. Bread as a physical construct, virtue as an intellectual construct. Actually, the two things marry extremely well. And Virtuous Bread was born because if you eat well, you can do good.